So with this full moon, this eclipse being in Virgo, is the South Node. So the South Node is about releasing things, moving on, learning lessons, and moving on towards the North Node, which is Pisces. So the nodes have just changed into Virgo and Pisces. And the North Node is where we want to be heading to. So it's more of the Pisces values. You want to keep and retain and integrate the positives of Virgo and let go the shadows and negative sides of Virgo. So the positives that you really want to focus on, and that'll be fantastic right now, are discipline, daily habits, daily routines, so things like healthy habits, cooking nutritious meals, because Virgo is very much about the body and taking care of our body. I'm a Virgo rising sign, and I'm a Pilates teacher and a nutritionalist, so very much that kind of thing is really healthy. Virgo loves a good daily routine and daily habit, and that's not so much me. They like to serve others, so Virgo is all about serving other people, and often it will be serving other people in building better habits and taking care of their body and their health. But in whatever way they can, Virgo wants to serve others, and the key word for Virgo is being humble and humility. So these are all positive things that we want to keep, and Virgo's very much kind of like a high priestess, queen type energy, goddess energy. So yes, taking ego out of things, removing yourself from the center of things, especially like drama and negativity, take yourself out of that and focus more on serving others and being really humble and humbled. The things that you want to drop, therefore, are perfectionism, obsessions with things like exercise routine, overdoing that kind of thing, obsessing over diet and not allowing yourself the freedom to enjoy, because food is such a lovely, the colours, the smells, the tastes, how it makes us feel and nourishing. It can be such a comfort and a pleasure and enjoyment. It's such a social thing that brings us together. So Virgo can get a little bit too hung up on healthy diets and nutrition, but let's not forget to let ourselves enjoy food and the aspects of it too. Also letting go of control, allowing, yes, have a daily routine and a plan, but allow some freedom in there. Don't get uptight and concerned when the plan goes awry, because certainly, as I talk about often in our meditation groups, we need to let space for divine timing to come in, and people and things to show up on our life that we didn't plan for, because actually there's something even better than what you could have planned possible. So allow some freedom and some flow. Pisces is a water sign, so Virgo's very earth, which is moving towards the flow of water, allowing your day to go with a little bit more flow and freedom in it as well. So also self-criticism and criticism of others, because Virgo can be very, very nitpicky and look at the being critical rather than noticing the things that are good, that are really good, that the hard work that people have done, the good things that they've done, and to the self. So Virgos are very, very self-critical. So stop beating yourself up. Where have you been beating yourself up? And let that go. Recognize that you've worked really, really hard, and accept and congratulate yourself and recognize the fruits of your labor as we move towards the next chapter, instead of looking at, oh, I didn't do this, I didn't do that, I got that wrong, I messed that up, I said that wrong. Just let be what has been, learn and move on, and actually look at what was really good, what was great, and what can be celebrated, and do the same as you look to others as well. This can definitely be such a good time for a purge. It's a South Node eclipse. It is about purging, it is about letting go. So purging, doing a sort out. I have a whole load of clothes in front of me here. My husband and I, we're doing a sort out and a purge of I guess an early spring clean, but we're just getting rid of a load of things, and that's this energy to a T right now. So you might be feeling like you're having a home detox, you might be having a diet and a body and an exercise kind of detox and shake up right now, which is a really good thing to do at this time. You may be having a social media detox, calling some friends or who you follow, or just taking a time out from there, or reorganizing your whole schedule and your work-life balance, things like that. very much a lot of relationship factors because of the Venus retrograde. So again, harking back to what was happening in your life 8 years ago in 2017, this time of year, March and April, what was happening in your relationships then, and what's playing out again now. And look at, so dropping the ego, dropping your putting yourself at the center of things, and looking at how other people are being affected much more. So that's a very positive trait of Virgo. So an eclipse, especially in the South Node, is always going to be ego crushing. So it is going to completely destroy our ego in lots of ways. So that can feel really, really uncomfortable. We might feel you're being a bit bullied and beaten up and ganged upon at the moment, maybe in some of your relationships. But you need to look to yourself in those kind of situations. We all need to be doing a bit of that right now, looking to ourselves and being really honest with where we have played our own part in that, because this is huge on the relationship, with Venus retrograding through Aries. So we have to be really honest with, okay, where are we kind of getting things wrong, and where could we be better in our relationships? And we just need to allow things to fall apart and crumble, and allow our egos to be crushed. So on that, you could be feeling really tired, as I say, a little bit beaten up, metaphorically speaking, from a few directions right now. If you're feeling like that and you feel like you just want to take to the bed and climb under the duvet, then do it. I mentioned yesterday about taking a nap. Do it. Take a bath, take a walk. But it's a time to go in. It's a real time to go in and reflect and be quiet and have a rest, if that's what you feel like you need to have. Okay, because Virgo's like very active and exercising, and you might just be needing to do completely the opposite of that right now, and allow yourself to just cry it out, fall apart, scream it out, whatever you need to do, because what we're doing is moving to the next stage, the next phase. So an eclipse is always a sort of death for rebirth, a metaphorical death and ending of things. And because this is happening with the North Node in Pisces, which is the final sign of the zodiac, it is an ending of lots of things, lots of chapters, whether it is relationships, things in your work, but certainly behaviours and patterns and routines that we need to change, that we need to shake up for our new life and being the person that we want to next evolve into. A lot of the planets are moving into Aries. They're going over the final degrees of Pisces right now, so the very end of the zodiac wheel. Aries is the first one, which will come in at the end of March with the new moon on the 29th, 28th. So that's what we're really heading towards, is a new beginning. Right at the end of March is going to be this complete new beginning. The spring is springing, and the spring equinox is going to be this beautiful symbolic new beginning for in how we live our lives and who we are as well. So now is the time to shed and let go and let ourselves crumble. Again, it's that caterpillar and the chrysalis, dissolve inside of the chrysalis, because we're going to re-emerge at the end of the month and going through April completely transformed. But we can only do that if we shed the things that are no longer good for us. They are no longer good parts of us. They're not things that we feel good about. So we can only do it if we recognize and make the changes, or just ask to, yes, I am ready to let go of things that are no longer good for me, even if you're not conscious of what they are. Okay, to come to the new beginning, and we can be like the phoenix rising from the ashes and from the flames. Okay, there is a lot. I'm trying to keep it short, but there is so much. Okay, but take care, look after yourself, do whatever detoxy things it is. And again, if it's sleeping, taking a bath, those are detoxy things. Sleeping helps the body to detox, our mind gets to cleanse and detox, our body gets to heal. So if you are feeling wiped out or just quite down and you just feel like you need to sleep, please just do it. Do what you feel for a little while. Some of us are going to be feeling really energetic and really inspired. It completely depends what's going on in your life and in your birth chart, but we're all feeling some of this. Okay, see you soon.